All right. And welcome to another episode of Darby Top Knot playing Survival Ascended on the ARK server. And so today we have an interesting thing. Winter Wonderland has begun. But first, we need to finish painting up our house, and we'll do a little house tour after that so that I can talk to you guys about some of the things I've learned in the meantime. But thanks, and let's hop right into it. All right, so we have completed, I think, the painting, except maybe the doors. We might paint those. And I'm not convinced about the railing yet. But the main painting of the base, I think we've completed, so that's a job well done. And we're very excited about it. I do have Kotaro here with me, as well as Love is someplace wandering around. If you see a little otter chibi around, let me know. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys around a little bit for just a few minutes. I'm by no means a master builder in this game, but I have watched some. So some of the things that I learned along the way I think might be helpful for other people trying to build something, especially if you start, as you saw with ours, with a setup of one way, and then you're moving to expand it and make it a little more complex over time. So let's go ahead and take a look. First thing is, the paint colors are way better than they used to be, right? You have a lot more in the way of options, and our dinos are so loud, and they cover in a lot more. It used to be you had to pick different ones based on, you know, how much they would show on a given material, but they all seem to do a great job now. The second part is this wood color is fantastic for kind of going with a half-timbered look. And, you know, I'm not convinced about the designs and everything out here yet. I might, like, make this a little more complex in there, or I might make that up there a little less complex. We're going to play with that, and I think it'll come together over the course of building the other things we're going to build out here. Like, we're going to build a dock, we're going to build a tavern, we have a couple other smaller things in mind, and then any ideas you guys may have. And I think everything should be a different color, you know, so we can say, hey, go to the yellow building or whatever. But you'll notice out here, these railings work really well to box things in, even if it's not acting as a railing. So we've used some up at the top. We've used some around this entrance here, which is similar to something we did on ARK Survival Evolved with our winter base. We had a place that our birds could fly into, so our Argentavis over there can fly directly into there now. We did move the door over onto this side. The reason we did that is that this is not symmetrical, right? So we couldn't put it right in the middle there. And so it's like, okay, it's better on one side than the other. The other thing you'll notice is we used these beams. So pillars can now be beams as well. And that caused some issues as we were building, where we had to take a lot of stuff apart and redo it. And you notice we use the greenhouse walls for windows a lot here. And there's a reason for that. Basically, these beams make a great divider, and I imagine with the wooden ones it would be the same, and I may carry that on all the way across there. I didn't want to overdo it, though, at least not to start. That's something we can always add in. But these pillars and beams matter as far as space goes. So if you're snapping stuff inside your base and you're pushing it right up against the wall, and you don't have beams, then you add beams, the beams aren't going to place. And so you'll have to move all your stuff, and you'll have to do them again. So just keep that in mind as you add things. And the other thing we did is we ran a foundation all the way. Yeah, there you go. There's Love. Hello there. Are you having a good day so far? Otters are awesome. So if we come in and take a look, back here, even right there, we had to pick everything up and move it, and then put the beams in, and then put it back. Back here, we had to do the same thing, and since we dealt with half walls on part of this, that added another layer of complexity. So you see that we used these quarter walls down here to make a half high wall, and we did that all around the side here and all around the side here, but we didn't do it on this part. This is full size, and so what that ended up doing is making these not even. And so your pillars will go into the ground, but what I recommend is start at the top of your building. And so you'll notice here, this is not the top. There's actually stuff above it. Start way up there and come down with your pillars all the way, because otherwise you'll probably have things sticking out of the top and everything. And so we actually had to pick up all of this a number of times as we added in the beams and the pillars and stuff like that. So the game does a pretty good job of letting you snap things in place. That must have been Kotaro. Kotaro, why'd you do that, man? But anyway, the game lets you snap things in place really well. If you do snap these machines, they will snap in a way that lets you put these beams down. If you're pushing stuff up against the wall like we were, you're going to have to move it, put the things in, and then move it back. But even the non-snapping works really well. And then once you put like one table down where you want it, you can snap the next table to it. And the same thing with these mortar and pestles and other things, you know, like the preserving bins here. And you'll notice that we use actually a lot of the preserving bins. We don't actually use it for stuff that needs to be refrigerated. The reason is that you basically, these give you 48 slots as opposed to fewer with the actual storage boxes. And they're really compact, and then they can smash together like this. So that's something that we started on Scorched Earth and have continued here. In putting this together, we ended up with places where we had half beams coming through. Once again, it's because part of these buildings were with half walls and part weren't. And so all I did was build little boxes in those places. So we give up some space at the top there, but it doesn't matter, right? It just gives you another level. And we had some coming down here in these places. So I built that across, and then I put this divider in here, which lets us use the railings. They can go upside down or right side up. And so you can create these designs with them. So those types of things, and once again, using the pillars to cap things off. There are some really fantastic builders out there, and I recommend that you go and you know, just search up ARK building and all of that. And they usually don't talk; they'll just have music going, and then they'll show you what they're doing. And watch a couple things on how to build certain types of places, and you'll get the ideas really quickly, and then just put your own flair to it, right? I didn't follow anybody's design. I just kind of did this on my own after watching the techniques that other people use. So I encourage you to do the same. You notice I used that box here as well. I only needed it on one side, but putting it on both just makes that look a little bit better. And then out here, the upside down stairs look great as a way to... you know what? I might paint that blue. The bottom of those stairs, just to keep it, or maybe it breaks it up pretty well. But it lets you have an interesting support to buttress that. And these pieces on the edge here, there are different types of roofing that you could do. Butterman can tell us exactly what these things, whether they're gabled or whatever. He's done in school architecture. So he can actually tell you what these mean. I can't. I just know what works and what doesn't, at least for me. Oh, and it looks like we have three pieces over here that we need to paint. And, oh, a whole side. So, see all those little half walls up there? So we're going to have to paint those. We'll do that in just a minute. But once again, the other thing aesthetically that I discovered was coming all the way from the top to the bottom. It looked way better when I had supports. Like if I do something up there, if I have it come all the way to the ground, it just makes more sense support-wise, even though you don't need it to actually build these things. So out here we have this overhang, And so you can see that we're supporting that as well there. And looks like I'm probably hungry and thirsty. And I plan to put, there are some spaces up here. I plan to put plants on there because obviously we can't get to that part, at least on foot. But I thought that it made things a little more interesting. And you see, so like right there, I'm going to put a couple planters as soon as we get a dung beetle, which hopefully we can do sometime soon. And so I'll plant them there and find out which plants look the best in that manner. And once again, in here, this is where I'm going to put benches and stuff so people can hang out and have a barbecue or something. I'll probably put an industrial cooker out here, or the industrial grill, so that we can have a barbecue. And once again, here, I'm not convinced about where these end and everything. It was really to align with the floors inside this, because it does have 3 floors. And so I may go across here with beams just to separate those. I might not, you know, it might look good, it might not. So we'll try some things like that as we move on. Other things that we learned. You may end up with things like this. So rather than having it go all the way to the ground, I think it looks pretty cool having these little box spaces. It just makes the shapes a little more interesting. And another thing is that it's great to use these doorways as windows, and then, you know, throw the greenhouse door or something in there and have it so that you can see through them. Unfortunately, if you're using these beams, you can't put the door there. So they don't coexist if you have those collisions on, which we do on this server. And so that limits you. But, you know, the fix is that's actually why you see in so many places that I have used the... Oh, hello, Rain. I've used the greenhouse walls because they can coexist with the beams. But these doorways, you know, if you put the beam there, you're blocking the door, right? So it makes sense, but not necessarily great for building. But what we did here, I left them because, you know, you like to make these long ones so you can have the top open and have it be like 2 of these or 3 of these long, so you get these long, skinny windows. But I wasn't able to do that in this particular build simply because of the way this works with being interrupted by the beams. We'll do it in other builds, I think. But I left it here because I was able to leave this open. And, you know, having that look like it's something for the place to ventilate, and the pteranodons, obviously, to get a good breath. And the view here is stunning because they have done a fantastic job on these reworkings of these maps. I don't know who built the maps at Wildcard to begin with on Survival Evolved. You did a great job, whoever you are. Whoever updated them, you did a fantastic job as well. So thank you to those guys on that team for doing that. Oh, here are chibis. So they're just hanging out up here. And I went with inside being the logs so that we could have all of this pattern on the outside. So there's that. And then let's go in. You know, this might just be me. So, okay. You guys know about the secret room under here, that we'll have a generator and whatever else we want to be quiet here. But coming up into here might just be me. I'm going to put some furniture and stuff in here. But working with these stairs the way they are, it's not terribly intuitive for me. Looking at the way they look when you're putting them down, I find it difficult to go, okay, it's going to end here, and so that means it's going to start here, so I'm going to have to, you know, wrap it around. It's going to be 2 of them, and they'll wrap around in this way. Maybe I just need to get used to that, but I had little issue with it there, but I had a huge issue with it over here, wanting to go up this other one. And once again, that's because of the use of the half walls. So I built this base underneath it, and I put a slope, just like a little ramp here. I'm going to put like a refrigerator or something, storage or something like that right there to give that part of use. And once again, up here, this is where we came in from the front. and I made this shorter. And this was, once again, the half walls made us move things in a bit. I didn't want full things going off the top here. The slopes, I wanted it to be half the slope, and that was not easy to accomplish, by the way. So it made me build this, but, you know, this is just a place for people to go. So I figured that was fine. And there's my bed. It's a sad little room I need to decorate. And so here we built off this section here as well. Because I didn't want these railings sticking out the roof. And so that is pretty much it. It took a while to do, but you know, a lot of that was the resource gathering time and then figuring out the way things line up. And you know, so I think it came out really well for our first attempt to build in this game like this. As I said before, I've never really used Structures Plus, or in fact, I've never used Structures Plus or anything like that, or done any kind of bigger projects of building, at least not thinking about them beforehand. And so I just kind of start throwing things together, make a shape, and put it together here. We do have a big base on Survival Evolved, but that grew up over time. You know, there are just lots of different buildings there. So the idea here, once again, and that part right there was a little difficult to do, so we ended up going with a box on the side. Maybe it would have been better to do a chimney or something like that, but that worked for us for the time being. So the idea here, this is going to be our main workshop and some dino storage in our bedrooms up there. And then we'll have docks out there for people to drive up and, you know, park here when they come over. We're going to make a big medieval tavern here. I'm probably going to model it after a Viking longhouse or something of that sort. And then I'm thinking over here, we'll have some smaller places, you know, some smaller builds. They'll all be connected with a track of roads. And in the grotto over here, we'll have, you know, some type of little relaxation place. You know, they have these shelves over here where I think it'll be cool to build. And I've never seen a dino in here before. Hello, guys. So putting something there, putting something there. We'll figure out a way to take advantage of this natural window here. I think that'll be cool. And then out here, maybe have some little shops and stuff like that. I have some ideas, but I would love to hear your ideas, because you guys always come up with the coolest stuff, you know, in our Minecraft series and all that. So that is the quick tour, and Winter Wonderland is going on right now. And so at some point I would expect Raptor Clause to show up, but I think we'll go and take a look around. I'll go paint those things up, and then when we start going out to find some mistletoe and coal, then we will go ahead and bring you guys back. All right, everybody. Raptor Clause has arrived. You'll notice that I am on a different creature. RGs can't keep up with Raptor Clause. So, yeah. We learned that. And let's try to get some presents. Sweet. There's Raptor Clause. And, okay, I think we're in a much better position now. We're going to go and drop right over here. We just have to watch for any drops that he's doing. Oh, what's that? That's just a normal drop. They should be yellow, I believe. At least they were the last time. And we've got to get some stamina. So that's the one thing, is the RGs can go forever, but these Pteranodons, not so much. And, I mean, if we can get just one. Oh, there's a present right there. Very cool. Wonder where that's going to land. I'm going to actually try to get up to him and see if we can see him more closely. And there's another. Okay, so we're going to have a whole line of them. Let's see. Let's check our... Yeah, we're down to half stamina. I remember when they put Raptor Clause in the game. Let's just hope we don't crash. Oh, he's so fast. Yeah, we're doing okay. So you know what? I'm gonna go down and get the present. Well, see, that one's gonna land in there. This one's gonna land over here. So yeah, let's try and get these prezzies. So we're gonna fly over here. Oh, there's the Titanosaur. I hope he doesn't think this is his present. You mad, bro? Here we go. And... oh, look at all this. That is so much stuff. Thank you. It's a good thing I brought Terry. Our other guy wouldn't be able to carry this stuff. We don't need any of this stuff. Don't need that. Don't need those rocks. 15 and 9. Cool. Very cool. And we did pick up a Shibi. I saw that. Let's see if we can fly over here and find the other one that dropped. Okay, let's do it this way. Take. And then we'll dump all of that heavy stuff. Sweet. Alright, let's head on out and go to the next one. We're okay here. Oh, cool. Sweet veggie cakes. There we go. And yeah, when they first put Raptor Clause in, everybody was like, oh, it's Raptor Clause. That's really cool. And people would be flying up there just to hear the music and stuff. So we'll get a listen to the music a little bit later on another trip that he does. And let's see, we may be... oh, no, there we go. So let's look in this area. And right here. It looks pretty blinding. I hear something. Alright, let's just... okay. Take that, that, and drop this. Come on, Terry. You can do it. You're strong. Oh, man. Let's grab all of that. Oh, I'm glad this is a lot of blueprints. Yeah, it seems to be concentrating on blueprints right now. Oh, look at that building over there. Did that used to be there in the old game? I don't think so. Let's just see if there's anything else on this side. There's one. This is like... this is no man's land over here, man. This is full of very fast carnivores. Yeah, very aggressive dinos. Did that just break? Yep, not fast enough. So that's what happens. Okay, guys. So let's take a look at what... is that a red drop over there, or is that the red obelisk? Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here in our inventory. Lots of neat stuff. 27 mistletoe, 63 coal. Those look like really good ghillie boots. Yeah, so 125.5 is a blueprint for 76.8 on a ghillie chest piece, and then an 81.2 on a ghillie chest piece. 32 pieces of polymer, amazing, and a very good primitive bow, and just some odds and ends. So nice. I think that's successful. And so let's go ahead and we will head back to base and then bring you all back. All right, people. So it's come to my attention that some of you out there don't believe in Raptor Clause. And you've been spreading rumors to that effect all across the Arkverse here. Little Love has been asking questions all day. Is he real? Where did the presents come from? Who sends mistletoe? all of those things, you guys should be ashamed of yourselves. Now we have to go and prove Raptor Clause is real. And you guys are going to come along with us. And we're going to do everything we can to prove to Little Love that Raptor Clause is indeed real and brings mistletoe and coal to the good little boys and girls and otters. So, let's go do this. Okay, people. There he is. He's over there. Let's go and prove this to our little friend here. Yes, love. Raptor Clause is real. We're going to show you up close and personal. Okay, let's go do this. Of course, he spawned in at the farthest point of the island. And if we can, we're going to go back, and after we get up there and get a good shot with Raptor Clause, we're going to... Yeah, there's a Prezi right there. You see that yellow dot in the screen. Let's see. Let's just watch our stamina. Because the worst thing would be to run out of stamina before we can get over there. And these distances are so misleading. It's so funny. Yep, we're getting a good shot now. Look at that. You can see him coming into view. There you go, love. There is Raptor Clause. Okay, these are dropping down there. I don't think we can get to him. But we got the evidence we need. Right here. Look at that. There he's going with his little reindeer. You can see his tail swishing. There. I think that shows love once and for all that Raptor Clause is real. And let's go down here and we're going to try to grab some of these presents and then we'll bring you guys back. Look at that. It's beautiful. Okay, let's see what we get. We will take this moss chops. We don't really need that. We'll take 12 and 6. Oh, some more polymer. And you know what? We'll actually take these guys and we'll just take it all. One of the cool things about having the Archie here is that none of this stuff matters weight-wise. Okay, so 12 and 6. Yep. And we'll pull it all over and figure it out later. So let's go on to the next one. Okay. And we will grab this. And once again, figure it out later. That is a red drop. Oh, it's so tempting to grab that red drop instead. But, look at that quetz. Looks like we have another one up here. So we'll rush over there. Okay, cool. So let's grab all that. Oh, I think I saw something really good in that. Okay. We'll ignore the piranha at the beginning. Grab everything, and I hate that you have to close that. And then we'll attack those piranha. Get ourselves out of this water. Yeah, that wasn't that bad. We'll have to see what all we picked up. So we had this. This guy's new. A new pike, Mastercraft, 17 and 31. Okay. That's not a bad blueprint. There's another pike. These are really good. And yes, I thought I saw a sword. Sword is my favorite weapon, so this is a really cool one to get. And of course, this mask is awesome. And then that always helps. So let's make our way back home. Okay, little love, what do you think? Do you believe now? Yeah, me too. It's pretty self-evident, I think. Raptor Clause is real. As is that base down there. I do not know whose that is, but it looks awesome. Okay. Okay, people. So you see the the chaos going on behind us. That's a sure sign that we're up in the northern reaches. But I see a guy down there who is another part of this Winter Wonderland event. And it is that Yeti down there in the white. And he looks peaceful. I think he's a Yeti. We'll have to go see. Let's get a good look. There are multiple creatures in this. It's the Abominable Snowman and level 250. So, this dude right there, he will end your career. And we already spent some time fighting murder turkeys. We're not going to take him on, but I wanted to make sure you guys got a good look at him. And let's go ahead and get an up-close view. Hey, what's up, dude? By the way, these guys right here, these mammoths must be pretty high level because they've been destroying everything here. How's it going, buddy? Oh. He threw a snowball at us. That's not cool, dude. Okay. On to the next one. Okay, everybody. We're still up here. You can see in the background. That is another type of Yeti, but this one is the good one. And that's Santa's big helper back there. So let's go see what's going on with him. So dangerous around here. Well, we're gonna have to fight first. He just took a dive. So this shouldn't take very long at all. Oh, there we go. Okay, and here are some wolves. So let's go ahead and take care of them. Oh, there he is. Now what's his deal? What does he do? Hey. Why are you chasing me, man? Okay, guys, there he is. Santa's big helper. First, let's get rid of this wolf. Come on. Follow me. Both of you. No, not you. Stay here. Okay, we're gonna have to do them all. Nope. Yeah. So, he probably hits really hard. Yeah, he does. But I think we can take him. Okay, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop healing this guy. Okay, we're gonna have to get this Daedon out of here. You're 135. Here. Have a bath. So let's gather up some stamina. Terrible disaster. Come here. Well, again, seriously? Okay, perfect. Come here, you. Thanks for your help. Oh, E, drag body. Bring him up on land. Sweet. Now, let's see. What have you got? All right, so we will take that, and he has a primitive Santa hat. Perfect. It's exactly what we need for Christmas. So, see, love? Everything worked out okay. Perfect. Okay, everybody. We've had a little bit of an incident. Let's take a look. What's happening to our torpor? Okay, it's going down. Sweet. Apparently those presents were for some Troodon. We did not know that. So we tried to take them and got punked. Okay, let's fly up and see. I believe they were in this line. Yeah, there's another one right there. So we are trying to pick up presents right now, and you can see our torpor is continuing to go down. So I think we got bitten like 5 times or something. I don't know why we're not unconscious right now. Oh, well, did you guys hear that? Raptor Clause. He's right there. I don't think I've ever heard him before. That was amazing. There, love. Did you hear him? Yep, little love is impressed. Oh, you're so excited. Okay, we'll go get presents now. Okay, looks like that might be it for this run. We do have a surprise back at the base. So we will head on back there, and I think we will begin to trade in some of these pieces of coal and the mistletoe that we have. And Little Love is very excited about what we can find. Okay, we'll see you back there in just a second. Okay, everybody, so we're going to take a look at what we've gotten so far, and we'll definitely be doing some more runs and everything after this, but I think we have quite a bit, and it'd be interesting to take a look. So as we're doing this, I want to take this opportunity to thank you guys for all of those of you who watched the look at all this, who watch the videos and everything, especially those who leave comments. We do need more names. And those who subscribe, it means a lot. And so let me just dump these guys there. And cool. Yeah, so please continue to do so. It's awesome. As you can see here, We have some ghillie blueprints, which is amazing. Other blueprints here. This one actually looks really interesting, this pistol. We did pick up a pretty good bow. Another good bow that's Mastercraft rather than Ascended, so probably doesn't have near the durability. No, they're about the same, so they must be just off of each other. We have some chibis, which we'll talk about in a minute, and then like some random things like these amazing boots. Some of this is from drops. I don't know which ones are because we ran out and got stuff at the same time, but you'll notice we have some really good gloves here, which will help. And we've gotten a lot of consumable stuff, perishable stuff, that we've put into the preserving bins that are actually fired up. And so you'll see we do have 155 coal, 88 mistletoe, so we'll be able to make some things right now. We've gotten a ton of polymer, which is awesome, and then a sword. And those of you who have seen our series in the past know that the sword is like the best thing in the world to me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually take these two things here, and then let's talk about this. So we got a Beelzebufo, which is a frog, and another one. So it'll be interesting to take a look at those. Nidaria, moss chops. We got another otter, which is amazing. Pelagornis, Phiomia. Over here we have the terror bird, and then actually two of the Raptor Clause, which is pretty cool. I thought they were supposed to be super rare, but maybe not. The pink color means they're rare, but that doesn't mean they're actually rare in practice. So we're gonna dump these over here, and I know that there are a lot more things that I want to get out of this, because we will have some guys. As we get otters, we're going to want to give them each their own unique look. So I'm going to start crafting up some of these skins. And we'll just... Each of these takes 2 of each, so they're very inexpensive, which is... It's actually really cool. Then we get into things like this, where this takes 30 mistletoe, and that's a little pricier. And you'll notice we did actually pick up a Santa hat already from one of the Santa's Big Helpers that we took out. And then this is 30. This Santa outfit here is 30 of each, so we'll probably do this. And then if we go up, there are emotes. Each of these are 10, so that's cool. I especially want to get the Snow Angel. You know what? I think we'll just do that right now. And then structures. This is one I'm very interested in. It's a gift box that we can put stuff into, apparently. Put a tribe member's name on it, and they're the only ones who can open it. So I think that we need to make some of these as we go through. And let's see. Looks like we have all that stuff. How much do we have left? 62 and 129. Wow. Okay. So let's go back over to... The wreath would be nice. Let's see. Let's go back over to here. And we'll get the Santa costume. So, oh, well, we do have the pelt for it. That's good. So that's 30. And a dino hat skin. We, of course, need one of those, right? And we are down to only 2 mistletoe. So we'll do some more runs, and then we will build some more stuff. In the meantime, let's go ahead and grab this, and we will pick these up, get them going, and then we will introduce you guys to the special guest we have for today. You might be able to see it back there in the corner. All right. So here's the here is the surprise. Isn't she beautiful? Amazing. There's Kotaro. And so since we have Kotaro, we have to name this little one Hannah. But before we do that, we are going to get her decked out the way that all otters should be, and that's with something cool on their head. And let's see, options, name, and once again, go ahead, look up Totoro and Hana, Hana, and there we go. Let's go ahead and pick this up and we'll see. There we go. That's what we like to see. All right, everybody. So today was a lot of fun out there in the Winter Wonderland, and we were able to teach little Love here that Raptor Clause is real and that he truly exists and brings mistletoe and coal to the good little boys, girls, and otters. And we have this guy here who was a perfect tame baby. So it was a baby 150 that we happened to find and tamed up. And so he is mighty and powerful, and also apparently Raptor Clause's cousin. So very, very cool. Thank you for joining us today. We have little Hana up here with her Christmas toque. So, yeah. Anyway, would like to say thank you for joining us. Please like, subscribe, all that cool stuff, and share. We look forward to seeing you again. There is so much in this epic Winter Wonderland mod that we're going to have to do another episode. So in the next episode, look forward to seeing more of Darby Clause. Okay, bye for now.